BB851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Dubai-based Emirates has consistently made headlines for many reasons, from fleet adjustments to comments from Tim Clark, essentially threatening aircraft manufacturers, namely Boeing with their 777X. But what is often not featured here on the channel is their financial position. They've often been given the label of an airline that is simply too big to fail. There's lots of implications that come from this type of thing, and one of those is that their financial situation is often ignored. Today I want to shine the spotlight on their recent position and situation, and what better time to do it than after the airline has just reported their result over the past 12 months. While Emirates were lucky to receive billions in state aid from the Dubai government, something that many carriers simply struggle to achieve for multiple different reasons, they did post an annual loss that was quite staggering. At US 5.5 billion. This was reported yesterday by the group for the year that ended on the 31st of March. For the year, they made a total of only US 288 million profit. This comes from a US 8.4 billion total revenue for the year, which may definitely seem like a lot on the surface, but what if I told you that that was down a staggering 66% on the previous year, indicating just how badly the pandemic has hurt them. You've heard me say on numerous occasions that their business model is very relevant on how the pandemic actually impacts them, and that today still remains the case and is very, very true. Emirates is a major player in the global aviation industry, but their brand is internationally recognized for a reason. Domestic operations with smaller narrow-body aircraft, like that of your A321neo, 737 MAX and so on, is not something they do. In addition, their geographic position benefits long-haul travel, but not so much domestic operations. This means with various governments shutting borders, there's only so much that Emirates can do with regards to flying their aircraft until these governments give the approval for them to begin flying properly into said locations, rather than just the relief flights. Thankfully for Emirates, despite posting this severe loss and their struggles that have continued, they've made note that the government will continue to support their day-to-day operations and ensure that they do not get in any position of strife. For the Dubai government, Emirates is a crucial asset for their tourism industry, which brings in a lot of money. It also creates jobs and naturally puts Dubai on the map. The collapse of Emirates would therefore be absolutely catastrophic and something they'll wish to avoid at all costs. With regards to the overall fleet of aircraft at Emirates, which has been heavily adjusted of late, there's been not too many changes following this announcement, especially with orders. However, they have made note that they wish to return almost all of their Airbus A380s to service. However, some of them, and I mean only a handful of say 4, will not return. The reasoning behind this is because these aircraft will be retired before they actually return. All these decisions come despite under half of the seats on services that they operated for the past year being full, carrying only some 6.6 million passengers in the year through to March 31st, which is ultimately one of their lowest in over 2 decades. What do you make of the current situation for Emirates from a financial standpoint, and also with regards to the support from the Dubai government? Are they truly too big to fail? Feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. And like always, thank you very much for tuning into this video, and I will see you next time.